we go. Howdy, howdy, hey, peoples. Uh, Happy Friday after Thanksgiving, or if you are not an American, my condolences. Also, that in that case, just happy regular old Friday. We got some marbles tomorrow, so I'm just laying down a quick prediction stream for that because I have never gotten one of these predictions wrong at all in the history of me making predictions. But even I need a little help now and again to get my predictions as correct as possible, even though, I don't really need any help because never had a wrong prediction. Your boy undefeated, never lost. If only I had that whiteboard handy. So I do have a friend. I do have a friend with me. Uh, doesn't need no introduction. Oh no, I don't think you do. I don't think you do.
What? I don't think
I
that's
don't,
how that
how am I
works.
supposed to introduce you? Everyone,
Uh,
welcome Kimchi. There we go.
Hello, hi.
There we go.
I'm Kimchi, everyone's favorite ranting stat nerd that isn't like I think it's of the three other ranting stat nerds in the Marvel base or on the Reddit, so I'll take it.
Yeah, we do love the numbers.
Oh boy.
I j- one of the
Never got a
comments of the
prediction wrong. What is wrong with you?
never got a prediction wrong. I mean it can't be worse than the one going over the
What did you do?
no the a person whose predictions we're looking at
Oh,
that
I actually don't know who it is.
I don't
I
know
feel
who it
bad
is
now.
either, but their
I don't know how to
graphs are
pronounce it.
pretty. They predicted uh the racers just going off of other elimination race outcomes. They they went with the racers winning it and they got 15th. So
The error bar is pretty big on
the
that one.
the
So that
error
one's painful.
considerably sizable.
Sizable.
Not average prediction error 6.25. Bad. That's bad. I'll give it that. Speeder's right, so I don't know what tells you about that.
Someone in the two different people in the Marvel base got two different things right. I think it was one of them said plasma silver and the other one said rojo gold, ironically, and both of those ended up happening. So
Sergio,
big gamblers.
big gambler. Yeah,
No, oh, we can't say oh shoot, gambler. Sorry, I
gambler.
didn't want to ruin. I
Yeah,
ruined the
can't
channel.
get me demonetized. I'm getting demonetized as is. Uh,
I didn't try to. That was a mistake.
uh, speaking of, like, someone asked if I was gonna cover any of the controversies. No, but it is worth
Dear God,
noting
no.
that someone did, uh, in the Chinese fan base. Apparently, one of the staffers that replaced the previous people used their foresight, their foreknowledge of the events to make predictions, even though they knew the outcome. Which is,
That is pretty good.
I mean, that'd be handy. Uh, Here, I think I'll share the screen just so you can see what
See
I'm
the
seeing as well. And I'm fairly confident that wouldn't mess it up because going off of these predictions for G-force, you gotta look at G-force, right? And the biggest issue with looking at this G-force mini tournament and applying it to tomorrow's event is the Limers won it,
There's only
and
three teams that have been in it, so
and the out here Yeah, who was it? Yeah, so them, the limers, mellow yellow, the wisps. Yeah, the minties are.
Minty.
Oh yeah, the
Let's go.
oceanics. Yeah,
But no Indigo Stars. Never the Stars.
never the
JMR
stars.
would never invite them.
Never the stars. They can't even get invited to things
And
that
what?
don't
Yeah.
mean anything. Oh, the rockets. Rockets also on here. Uh,
Yeah, the
so
Prockets are here. Who cares?
yeah, uh, uh, rockets people. I guess.
Gameplay. This is not gameplay. But thank you,
Gameplay.
YouTube, anyways, for
Yes,
auto sections. Appreciate it.
gameplay. So
I don't
I
even know
mean,
what the strategy is.
I remember going over strategy, doing my knee jerk reactions to this, uh, and it really is just uh, staying in the middle for the longest. Uh, Case in point, it helps when you can't find the exit, um, but it also helps for the sake of predicting that we don't have to take the limers into consideration, which thank God, because I never want to take the limers into consideration. So it is it billed as collision or is it billed as G-force endurance?
It is GeForce Endurance, but I guess it's trying to be the replacement this season for Collision. Is that how it should be phrased? But it's not Collision.
It
Very
is
specifically not.
it is distinctly not collision, which gotta say does not help the fact that we
No one's been here.
the yeah, no one's been here, and it's also not collision. So
I'm looking at the Elam race. Whoops.
the fact that we have
I
only
opened the wrong
three
one.
of the teams, that is amazing. Uh,
But it's so much more helpful. What do you mean? Look at all those to be determines and non
oh,
applicables.
oh yes, oh yes. Uh, so, I should have taken a look at this graph before. uh, do you think the Rojo Rollers got it in the bag then? Because they actually,
No. Oh, for this?
yeah, for this.
Probably not. Maybe. Who knows?
You,
It's,
you know,
it's
you're the numbers stats nerd.
I can be the numbers person, but there is exactly 3 teams who have run this event, so it is an absolute crapshoot. Who actually is going to do anything in this event? I guess the Rojos technically have better odds in the same way the Wisps do, despite doing in the tournament. It's not a good look
Eh.
for any of these teams to go into just. We'll see how it goes. It's not what you want to hear, I guess.
So, do you think that looking at collision numbers would give some understanding, even though it isn't collision?
Probably not. This is a very different event to Collision. Collision's about formation and kind of strategizing how to line up the marbles. Like you could spear, you could do 5 wide, you could do a 3-2, 4-1, as we saw the speeders do famously once, and that was totally against the rules. But don't ask questions. In this, it's you line up 5 marbles, you spin in a circle for 30 seconds and see who's not dead at the end. So I don't think
Uh,
any collision's gonna be helpful. Maybe
2017
funnels.
2017 reference. See who's not dead at the end.
Oh,
Uh,
Momo wasn't dead. Just horribly injured.
horribly injured. But you gotta admit, with some of this, there is some formation. Uh, and
This one's more of a tame civil round than the limers, just bullying the prockets.
yeah.
It's like you don't really collide with anybody. It's more of you kind of somehow avoid them.
So if it's more endurance, then would you think funnel endurance for a good?
Yeah. A partial comparison. Because what you've seen from the teams who survive pretty long, or even the solo marbles, it's you want to catch the perfect rails because you see the rails almost line up perfectly with each other to stay in a good circle and avoid the edges. But so that's kind of the trick here to catch those little lips and gain some extra or angle to fire back in.
It is billed as a team event, and I suppose we are gonna have all five marbles uh, competing for each team at once. So that means we do get to see more Mimo.
You
But
do get to see more Mimo.
is it more of a team event or is it more?
It is a team event in the same way a WWE Survivor Series match is a tag team match. It is always just down to the last one or two per team, and just hope your teammates know what they're doing if they're the final survivors.
So in that sense, do you think the snowballs have a chance because they have been absolutely terrible in every single team event thus far with their
If the last marble is snowy or snowdrift, absolutely.
because this seems to be just take care of yourself, stay out the way, and stay on as long as possible. So it seems to be more of an individual, even though there is the entire team on there. So yeah,
Could be a duo. This would be a good duo event, actually, unironically.
now this would be a good anywhere else event, like with
Anywhere but here.
no and here, everywhere and
Oh, here
here.
works fine.
Now put the sand marbles on here. Put the freak
That would
marbles. I
be
need more
torture.
Mimi in
Oh
my
god.
life.
Freak Marbles tournament would be fun. Sand Marble Rally would. I'm pretty sure one of them would just explode.
We got
Just oh
Team
boy.
Momo reference. Yeah, one of the comments just, I hope the Momos survive. Is this where the injuries come into play? You
I
think
don't
my
know
bingo's
actually.
gonna
There's
hit?
again so few collisions actually really happen in this event, which seems again weird for an event that kind of has taken the place of collision in this Marvel League. So we'll see because two endurance events is a very interesting. What the heck? I forgot this happened.
Rojo
Rojo's
rollers,
third place match?
jungle
When?
jump, exactly. Well, I mean, Rojo
Jumpers
rollers
when?
in these third place matches, yeah, but like jungle jumpers, and we had a
Jumpers.
shot of the jumpers fans happy. That never happens. What?
Oh my goodness, that has not happened in a very long time. So I forgot this happened. I watched this the minute it came out and I forgot.
Yeah, and I believe I alluded to a Rojo Rollers uh podium because they ended up, and I did get spoiled for this, which sucked.
Of this event or
Of this
of this
special, yeah,
tournament or
of
this
this
version?
of this tournament.
Okay.
Uh, no, if I had prior
See someone in
information
chat.
on the outcomes,
Oh,
I'd be headed to Vegas. Kidding me? You
true.
leaked the script. Roger Goodell giving me the script. Yeah, it's gonna be snowy.
It's
Gonna
always
pass the
snowy.
ball instead of handing it off on the goal line. Uh,
Nah, Snowy would still throw it. Snowy believes too much in themselves.
God, Limers and Minty Maniacs will never be a podium. I can lock that in now. Not even the prediction stream, but I can just Limers and Minty's podium not
Oh
gonna
wait, this
happen.
isn't. Yeah, this isn't even in the SD, so we can't even say Limers Minties.
Right, we
It's
do
been
have
confirmed.
the Showdown events.
Where the heck is it? I sent it somewhere.
Yeah, because the Minos
Yeah,
came
I mean,
through.
yeah, Minos, the goat.
Thank you, Minos.
It is Team Pursuit, which is really just not precision slalom. It is just gravitrack slalom. The 5 meter relay, funnels, wave, sand rally, and the dome.
The dome.
The Dome, which
Yeah,
I'm
here we
excited
go.
for because Minty Fresh gets the shot at redemption. This is it. Minty Fresh, it's your time to redeem all the M1 woes. We can do it.
Absolute hype. Um,
Inhales copium. I
it
like that first
inhales
comment.
I huffed the rest of my supply watching the Seahawks play.
Oh god.
If we didn't muff that punt, if we didn't let Geno Smith get folded in half every down, if uh the run game was solid, we would still lose by about 10 cuz the Niners just really do have uh a
A good team.
secondary that doesn't let balls through. You have a running back that is literally the descendant of greatness. Super Bowl winning dad, Olympic gold winning sprinter as a grandfather.
What
And
on earth? Yeah, that's cursed.
like,
Good luck.
I mean, Brock Purdy elite. Trent Dilfer has a Super Bowl. Man's getting carried.
Wait, what?
Dude, Trent Dilfer was the quarterback for the Ravens when they won Super Bowl 35. Yeah, and no
No
one remembers
way.
that. And no one
Yeah, it's
remembers that
Trent
because it's
Dilfer.
Trent Dilfer and the defense that was there.
Hey, both Ravens championships. Good to know that there is some consistency at
Yeah,
least, okay?
yeah. That's a different
Uh,
sport though. I'm looking at Collision. This like again this
oh,
isn't
not the light mode.
the light mode. Does Wiki have a dark mode?
It does. Go to the moon symbol. The moon. Up in the
Light
top right.
the moon. Oh, yo.
The
Oh, this
moon.
changes.
And it's so much more visible.
Yeah. It just everything looks like a hyperlink now. Oh, everything is a
Flashbang out.
hyperlink. Never mind.
Everything. Yeah, those are all hyperlinks.
Everything's a hyperlink. Uh, Marble
Who won that one?
Shining
Oh,
Swarm.
the swarm. That still means nothing.
Like that, we did have the spinny roundy bits, right? Yeah,
Spinny
so
roundy.
Swarm won both the spinny roundies, both the fidget spinner collisions. Swarm won. Did not realize that.
That's where the GIF comes from. The skill issue GIF. I love that GIF because I
uh,
made it.
oh yeah, that one. Yeah. Who made the Raldo
Green
one?
Gate. I think Madman made that one. I
So
think. Don't confirm anything.
yeah, that sounds like a Madman thing though. Jawbreakers 2016 silver medalist in collision.
Podium.
You think the Jawbreakers have a shot this time around?
It's like I said with block pushing. I said the hazers were gonna come in, beat someone over the head with a chair, and win block pushing. That didn't end up happening. JMR, you're cowards.
Fuck.
But I think this is the time. The Jawbreakers, they just show up, hit someone over the head with a steel chair, and just disguises them, even without really trying. Though they show up in the old uniforms, and they're just like, I guess they're here to compete, so let them compete. And Jawbreakers win G-Force easy.
God, that does put up an interesting thing because that does kill off the square of hazers being better than 16th in block pushing, and there is no block pushing.
Hey, they got 15th once, or not 15th. I think it was 11th. Back in qualifiers. They beat the
What?
Cat's Eyes, who are also famously
What?
bad at block pushing. One whole point.
Like,
It
makes
was a
me
cool
sad that
point,
we
though.
don't have International After the Hazers Day, but it makes me kind of hopeful that maybe, knock on all the wood, um, that the Hazers actually don't get relegated and maybe actually qualify for next year.
I'm just waiting for Hazy still.
Hazy ain't coming back. He went out for milk
I know.
3 years ago. He's not coming back. Hazers
JMR,
country.
give us Hazy.
Let's ride.
Give us our Hazy back.
Oh wait, no, hold
We
up.
need Hazy.
I got that background. Actually, let me put that. I have the
The GIF is
strangest
in.
stuff.
Oh no.
I have the strangest stuff. Hey,
You
Hazers
have that
country.
GIF loaded up for the background? My God.
That's right. It's faded with Russ.
Let's ride.
Let's ride. Come on.
Broncos country.
Come on. Yeah, this collision.
Hell yeah, quick. Hell yeah, Quicksilvers. Sorry, I just noticed that in chat. I was very excited for Quicksilver. Yeah, Quicksilvers are great. Bring back the Quicksilvers, please.
I wanted them in the golden orbs over some of the
I
other
don't
ones.
want the Glorbs. I
But
don't think. I think bring back the Glorbs would be bad. They're too much of a comedy, just too much of a stupid joke at this point to be brought back seriously.
they are on par of Yarble Yellers, which
Exactly, which is why they shouldn't be here.
I definitely think the golden orbs and Yarble Yellers have a better shot of being in M1 than the stars. The freshers, yo, forgot that last marble standing. What was the
Right next to them, right next. Oh, where's the best team? And no, the best team didn't even make it. No, where's my Grays of
The
Glory?
Grace of
Last
Glory.
place in the group stage. Let's go.
Sad.
LMS champions. We don't care.
Milk tournament was the best tournament. Like
Milk tournament was
actually,
pretty good.
like you want to talk about Marble Maniacs? Nah. Constrictors
Don't talk about-
who?
Nah,
Strix is who? Pink is up there.
Milky Madness, the Freshers, Dairy Dash, Grays of Glory, the best team in
Dairy
all
Dash
of
for
history.
M1.
Dairy Dash. It's in the name. It could work.
It could. Um,
Where the hell were we? Collision. Does it have any bearing? We don't know.
It doesn't, especially for the fact that a lot of the teams. I mean, Team Primary is here 3 times in 3 marble leagues. Get on the podium in Collision, and they are nowhere near anything named Marble League 23. Same with the Ducks. Sad Quacks in chat. Actually, you're on Discord. Do you have this? Is there a soundboard in the call?
We got Quack.
Sad Quacks.
I don't know if that went through on
it
the stream
does.
though.
It does.
Oh, it does?
It does.
Oh god.
It does.
Quacks.
Rangers there in 2019. I don't talk about the 2020 collision.
We don't talk
because it
about
doesn't have any
collision.
bearing, right? Doesn't have any. God, that was it.
The Minties got second in this event in qualifiers in G. What? I'm sorry. I think someone's having a stroke in chat. But in G-Force, yes, the Minties came second, which means absolutely nothing because G-Force isn't in the showdown. So who cares? Love the Minties.
I do,
We're not
because
relevant.
if the Minties were in this, they'd have a shot of winning G-Force for the fact that G-Force is in the main tournament and not the showdown.
That's cope. I love the Minties. That's cope.
Man, I am built of copium. You want to talk about
I know.
copium?
We're all on copium. We're all copiuming. No speeders.
I mentioned the 2020 collision, and I am still in a flashback. I remember exactly where I was watching this, knowing that we had to get a better showing. Swept in the group stage, 16th place. All that needs to happen is the speeders don't win. Undefeated. Speeders take collision. That was event 15. They jump up in the standings over the Rangers, and it's like, oh my god, we just lost. We just lost the league. It's a speed event. We are not beating the speeders in a multi-lap speed event.
Know who did? The Minties.
I'm still there. Well, yeah, the Minties aren't here now, are they?
Yeah, but we're just cool. But we're gonna win the Honey Dome GP, Cope. We're not winning that thing. I would be excited, but we're gonna get smacked.
Wow, there was no collision in 2021. That's checks out.
No, there was jousting.
Oh yeah. Oh man, I remember Nova Wolf's numbers on that. Because that went off of block pushing.
Did it? That makes no sense because the Hazers won that.
Yeah. The predictions for that were going off of block pushing, and had Hazers dead last. So maybe it's the lighter teams. Because jousting's not jousting. Tug of war's not going to be a good bearing for this one. Uh, but maybe just going off of light teams because they can stay on their feet faster for longer, or is it
I don't
that
know actually,
that way
because
it
the
takes
the
more
plate
force?
brings you up to a certain speed already. Like the plate's going to bring you up to a speed, so is it better to maintain that speed going off of the little bends, or is it better to drop a lot of that speed coming off of the bends to get back into the center? Because if you have heavier weight, maybe you'll overshoot the center and just fly out the other end. I have no clue, but maybe. Because I
Maybe.
guess because all the teams in this tournament are kind of the average weight teams. Like there's no hazers, cat's eyes, plasma, razzies in here. These are all pretty what we would consider standard weight or
Yeah.
average weight marble teams.
Like I would put the lightest ones being either Oceanics or Jungle Jumpers.
Yeah, those ones Oceanics, because I do believe they have a design inside them, would be the lightest ones here, but even then they've shown to be competent at weight and momentum events. So even then they aren't that much lighter than a ton of the others in here.
But then they get bounced with by the Rolos.
The Rolos. Well, everyone got bounced by the Rolos until the Limers showed up.
The Limers. Oh, thank
The
God we're not.
Limers.
Thank God we don't
I don't
have that
have
sound
Discord.
clip.
I ain't got no
Yeah,
Nitro.
yeah.
I won't pay
I
for
ain't
it.
paying for it.
I'm waiting till
Uh-uh.
Vencord adds in that secret Nitro soundboard feature. It's not gonna happen, but I would like it.
I just need to
Oh,
remember
nope.
who's all here.
It's Mellow Yellow, the Rojos, and the Wisps who were
No,
in
in the league,
oh in the main
in
league.
the main league.
A bunch
Uh,
of the speeders, Rangers, racers, and a bunch of randos.
a bunch of randos. I mean, the bees are
Kind of feels
here.
like that. The bees are also here. It's
Be-
lime time in 3 weeks. It is indeed
Lime
lime time in
time.
3 weeks. Oh
That can
god.
be the fruit circuit title. That can be their.
That is their title. Well, they got the G-Force already, so maybe this is where the title truly comes through and the prophecy is technically correct.
No, I mean you have. Oh, where's Mel? Oh, Meliel ain't even.
They're here. Yeah, they're not even close.
Not even close. Where the
Ah,
current standings tough.
oh my goodness.
They
I could
could get
send
it.
you the standings if you want standings on one page that don't look like
Oh,
that.
yes, please. That would be amazing.
Oh my
I am
goodness.
too lazy to click 3 buttons because it would be.
That looks no, it's also just the wiki looks like that.
This
The
is beautiful stuff.
It's good stats. It's just because it is fandom, it is forced to be formatted like garbage. Fandom is just such a bad site there. I mean, it's kind of a flashbang, but just go to ML23. It has all the standings and all that crap and event by event stuff if you really want event by event. What do you want, phone? I do not care, Reddit.
We up here with Google Sheets.
There's no Google Sheets dark mode. I've been asking Google for years. They won't give me it. They
Alright,
won't give me my dark mode.
I'm just gonna do the thing. And just go to
Elam race, what are you going for here?
just going
Oh,
to the overall standings leading
there it
into this.
is. Look at our ow, my eyes.
Yeah, so
Sorry, I saw a thing in my eye. That was great.
best stream. Uh
No, that was on my end. Sorry.
yeah.
Savage Speeders were best hosts ever 2017. Are you okay? I mean that. Like, there were no hosts in 2017. This is I'm losing my mind.
Yeah.
I'm very lost, Jack. Please send help.
So there is a situation,
A situation.
a situation where in two events because we got G Force and then we got Sand Rally. Then after Sand Rally, heading into the final event, that all 16 teams can be in contention.
I've gone over the math before. Not
Absolute,
percentage-wise, because I'm lazy. But
absolutely slim. Absolutely
microscope
slim.
into events into 15? Yeah, we probably will have at least 14 teams in event 15.
Yeah, but
16, it's possible.
it is effectively you have Swarm, Glaciers, Bolts, back to back podiums, and then everyone else kind of craps out. So everyone, the entire field is in a 17-point spread because this is the lowest ceiling we've ever had and the highest floor we've ever had. And it's
Easily.
been that way since event 10. And we're up here after 13 events looking at event 14. That just
What is the highest floor we've ever had? It's the Rojos, 85.
Rojo, Rojo,
86.
rollers
It's the
like me.
Hornets. Get beat up, Rojos.
Oh yes, the Hornets. I
And so
mean,
we're 1 point away from beating that. And I'm pretty sure by points per event, we've already decimated the 2017, 18, and 16 numbers. So we don't even need to talk about those ones.
easy, yeah. No, 12 event seasons were the worst, even though DL
And
Rangers won.
2016 is the worst because, oh my God, scoring.
Now we need that -3.
That was the dumbest thing ever.
Snowballs could have had -3 points.
The Balls of Chaos did have -3 points. Oh, no, this season, yeah.
Yeah.
Possibly.
And now they're tied for 10th. We have
10th.
4 ties. A tie for first, a tie for fourth, a tie
I
for
think it was a Kai you pointed out. We
seventh.
have 6 of them.
Oh no, yeah, a whole lot. Crap. Numbers aren't my
We have
friend. That's
6
why you're on the
different
stream.
ties. Yeah. We have
For
6
first,
different ties, which is insane.
fourth,
Because I think
7th,
2021 was the
10th,
largest amount of ties we ever had. It was like 4. Not even. It
and
was
14th.
a 3-way tie, a 2-way tie, and I think one more 2-way tie. What was it? 3-way tie, 2-way tie. That was it. We had 2 ties at one point, and that was pretty a lot.
Yeah, absolutely insane. Especially for the fact that you think of like 7.
I'm just this is the Momo season. This is
It,
the Momo moment.
do
The
you
Momo
think?
moment is
Do
happening.
you think the Mo moment is in G-Force?
We're gonna hopium and honestly copium and say yes,
Hopium and
but it's
Copium
probably in it's probably in Sand Valley Honeydome.
that Team Momo's gonna show up?
The Thunderbolt. I'm gonna. Yes, it's my time to shine. This is why I'm here to talk about numbers.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a lot of numbers I'm going to throw out, and none of them are going to make
All right.
sense at first. Okay. So the conditions for everything is if the bees or speeders
Yep.
win, the bolts are out. You downloaded it. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Yay.
No.
So
I
if
come with receipt. I come prepared some of the time.
some of the time, know what? I'll take it because I never come prepared. So the bees and speeders, if either of them win, the bottom 3 are out. The bolts need to outgain the speeders by 5 points. Or bees, whoever it is. They need to gain on both technically, but I'm assuming highest scoring. You need to outscore the highest one by 5. This is because I believe the bolts. I need to go to the medals specifically. The bolts need to. They can't be tied. They need to be within 49 because they can't tie due to medal countback. They would lose to the bees on medal countback and the speeders on medal countback, even if they won both events. The glaciers need to be within 2. They would lose on medal countback outright. The swarm have won an event, so they can actually only need to be within 50 instead of 49. So if it's bolts and glaciers within 49, swarm within 50, they're in. Now for the other one, it's bees or speeders. Again, whoever's scores the highest, I don't really care. If they outgain plasma by 9, they are dead. Mellow Yellow by 15, they're dead. CCE and snowballs by 19. They're dead if is it? Yeah, Momo need to finish 14th or lower, and the Speeders need to win, or the Bees, and they'll kill off one more team. And then it's if Galactic or Wisps bottom two and a Speeders win, they will be eliminated, which is so unlikely that it's probably going to happen because Marble God hates us all.
Oh yeah,
That's the moral of the story. Marble God hates all of us, and the Speeders will win and kill off like half of the
half the
field.
field in terms of championship contention. Uh, yeah, this is the teams that are not named the Bees or the Speeders.
But this
And
is also looking good for most of the teams because getting outscored by 9 or 15 for Team Momo, I think the outscore was you need to lose by 23 or something. So, yeah, it's pretty good for them. And the Wisps and Speeders, it's 24 or
okay,
worse.
so
So,
those
it's
are
pretty good. Yeah, the
pretty
bottom ones are not going
much.
to happen. The top
Man,
ones, though,
I don't.
probably.
I really don't want to say that bottom row for how the Wisps have been performing. And I'm thinking you want to be light on this one. I'm thinking you want to be the light teams. Just about. And the
The
Wisps
Wisps
are
have been pretty good. The thing is, a lot of the teams in contention for elimination besides oh my god, besides the crazy cat's eyes and snowballs have been pretty consistently solid recently. And I guess Team Plasma, they've been pretty all over the place. But Bolts, Wisps, and okay, not the Glaciers actually either. Sorry, Glaciers, but Bolts, Wisps, Momo, they've been having pretty solid comebacks. Galactic have been pretty solid over the past few events, so their odds are looking better based on previous performances at least.
yeah, and I think what's gonna make the big difference with all these standings and with uh, things are gonna be shaken up is we don't know how the event structure is gonna be in the
Oh boy,
in the
that's right. We don't know
tester
the bracket.
in the tester tournament. It is or it was just a raw bracket, but in collisions past, it's typically a group stage.
Yeah, that's true.
And
This
and you're right. I
is
typically do have some bits in
this
terms
is
of
going to be painful to watch because I'm scared. I don't want it to happen.
yeah, no information from my supplier on how this is. If I
Your
had to
dealer.
guess, if I had to guess, going off of 2021, no, yeah, right?
Football is 2021. Yeah.
Yeah, football is 2021. That one was uh the
Reverse
raw
bracket order, I
bracket, and
believe.
I think that was
Yes.
1 versus 16.
It was reverse standings, I believe.
Yeah, reverse.
I can look it up.
So in that case, who?
That would actually make it a lot easier to guarantee.
Yeah.
I'll check. What's the wiki? Where's the wiki? I need to get there. There we go. Okay, I'm working on it. Give me like 2 seconds. Fuba. That's not helpful. Football was
Fuba.
racers versus rollers. What were the racers of the event before? Racers, rollers. Then it was Swarm Ducks. What was the position of those two? Okay, so that one 8, 9, and then I need to see.
Yes.
Is that a 215? Okay, so,
So
football was yes.
it was in reverse order.
It was 116, 215, etc. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah. So
So if that's the case, bees win. The bolts are. If that is the case, if they do a straight bracket, bolts are eliminated if they do not beat the bumblebees in the first round.
God, and that's gonna be your first round. Imagine
Yeah,
that.
you need to win your first round, and then they're gonna meet the speeders in the second round. and they need to beat the Speeders or they're eliminated.
Jesus. Talk about it.
Or it's they need to beat the Speeders and hope that they I believe it's based on is it based on how long you last? Well, they didn't give us overall placement, so it's either going to be based on total time or comparative score for that. So it's going to they need to hope whatever the tie-breaking score is so heavily in their favor and the Speeders do so badly in the third round that they just get immediate or in the third round that they get eliminated immediately and don't medal. It's just going to be painful for the Bolts if that is the case. But if it's group stage, we don't know how they're gonna draw the group, so it's a complete crapshoot if it's actually group
That
draw.
is fair. And if it's anything like the tester event, the tiebreak for those was total time. Otherwise, you
Ooh.
wouldn't be counting the seconds. Uh, so, I mean, I'm hoping this is the case because we could see an insta death for the Thunderbolts. Step up on
Oh wait,
stage,
actually,
spawn
someone
kill.
also mentioned that yes, for the Glaciers and Swarm as well. I believe it's the Swarm and fifth. Nope, it's the Glaciers. The Glaciers need to win or they're eliminated as well, and the Swarm would need to win. They would basically just need to match the Bees and Speeders through the tournament. So as long as they follow them and manage to finish one placement above them, they'll be fine. But that is a lot of
That
pressure
is
on these bottom teams to perform,
not happening. If it
which
wasn't
also I think
happening, then
guarantees. Wait, does it? It does guarantee one of Momo or Galactic will not be eliminated because if it
Momo,
is the 8-9
Momo,
draw, then they
Momo,
will face each other. And I think I mean, I'm gonna say Momo wins it, but
Momo,
yeah, they will face each other. So there is
Momo.
a guarantee that one of the two of them do not get eliminated this event, even if they lose to the Bees or Speeders eventually, or whoever it is. So this is going to be fun.
Yeah, and you know, precedent schmecedent. If we're past to talk about this elimination race and how that didn't happen, Razzy's predicted win. Razzy's coming 15th. Rojo Rollers predicted win just because they were the highest team of the teams that were in GeForce that are in the main tournament. Up against how stacked everyone else is, I don't think that's happening.
The Rojos or the Wins. Rojos don't run the gauntlet. Who are they facing? Swarm?
Yeah,
They can run the gauntlet.
they could, but then you have like I'm gonna go with the light teams. As much as I want Team Galact fifth, I think Galactic is gonna be up there. I think Plasma's gonna get some win in their sales again, and I think the Cat's Eyes are gonna go back up. It seems to be the year of the red teams for the fact that 5 of the top 6 teams have red some way or another. You have the Speeders, the Rollers, the Racers. Pinky's got red in it. Orange got red in it.
They
You're,
do.
you're missing the Cat's Eyes. You're missing Team Plasma. I think this
Cat's
is
eyes aren't. I guess cat's eyes are red.
you got Red Eye as the poster child.
That is true. Except
And
it's been white eye a couple times. It's
yeah,
confusing.
but it's Red Eye now, tied for 10th, and a gold medal from being in with everyone else who is fighting for contention because it's 8 teams
You have to
in the
think of
mix.
this. The cat's eyes are just mid, and plasma are just kind of bad. Or well, no, they're actually average. They are in a. They would be higher placed in a weaker field, probably. In a actually no, that makes me lean towards them being bad. I just don't think they're that good. I'm biased, I admit it, but plasma, they're not that great. The cat's eyes have always been mid in the Marble League, so the 5 of the top 6 being partially red in some capacity also has to do with those are just 5 of the best teams. Well, 4 of the best teams throughout the past season or two and the Rojo Rollers.
Okay, so also worth noting that if we're going off of the reverse uh, bracket of all the matchups adding up to 17, right? One plays 16, two plays 15. Rojo Rollers against the Shining Swarm.
That
Rojo's
is
one,
that's from the previous event.
yeah, yeah,
Oh,
and
it's
so
from this.
as it pertains to my bingo, if it is the
Oh,
Rojo Rollers against the Swarm, it is the winner from last week, and I actually can say week now, and not just last event. It has been a week. Winner from last week against the loser of last week. So we could have quite possibly the 1-16 or 16-1 first to worst to first. Uh,
the Indigo Star special, the Green Duck special.
Indigo Stars special, Green Duck special, especially for the fact that precedent schmecedence, but Shining
True.
Swarm have won this event when there's spinny stuff. And again, it's not collision. They've won collision when there's spinny stuff. And
Spinny things.
instead of you running into spinny things on a field, on a flat plane, the flat plane itself is spinning. Uh, but they are heavier marble.
I guess the question is, when are the Pinkies gonna win their second straight championship?
Second straight championship, that can happen in sand. If I don't think they're gonna win Honey Dome.
Oh, they aren't. Unless they put maybe Pinky Panther has the magical touch
Maybe, yeah.
to go the distance. But that's Mimo's win, or that's Momo's win, so I don't care.
Hell yeah.
Momo's winning Honey Dome.
Momo.
Momo winning Honey Dome. Momo winning Marble League. Like this is gonna be 3 straight golds. I can't believe it. Team Momo is about to
Three
do a
straight
3P. That's just
golds.
3 straight golds. That's gonna be crazy when Team Momo do
they're
it.
locking it in. Kimchi's putting the parlay together. Momo 3 straight
Oh,
golds.
I'm not allowed. If there were marble bets and I was doing the parlay and the over under, I would just put Momo every time. I would be the worst because I'm just very biased and would put
Much
Momo.
money.
Oh my god, everyone would be losing money because it's always going to be Momo. The predicted winner for this event ignores all precedent. It's Momo.
All right. Momo finishing tomorrow. Line is you just it's just gonna be a regular over under 8.5. You think they're finishing in the top half or the bottom half?
Top half. I believe in the Momo.
They would be going up against Galactic if the
If there's no group stage, if there's a group stage, this video is going to be 15 years long.
I'll wait the whole 15 years.
I mean, I'm fine with it, but if they go straight up against Galactic, we're winning.
We being Team Momo?
Always Team Momo.
Oh, always
No
Team
one's beating
Momo.
Team Momo.
I don't
No
know,
one's beating
except for
Team Momo.
I don't know, maybe Galactic.
Nah.
You think lighter marbles?
I don't know, honestly. Again, it's just anything goes. Who knows, honestly? I guess there's no insanely light. No, there's the cat's eyes here, so
Yeah,
we'll
cat's
see.
eye.
Because we also, I'm trying to do the math in my head. I'm really bad at math. Ah, dang it. No, wait. 6-11, right? That's a matchup. 6-11.
No, 6-11.
So we will, if it is standings or if it's based on the standings, we will have the heaviest marbles in the tournament against the lightest marbles in the tournament.
Yeah. I regardless of how the group stages, I can hammer this down for Sheezy. So I am putting the lightest marbles at the top. I'm going Team Galactic, Team Plasma, your podium.
Wow.
I will say right here, right now, the Raspberry Racers have no chance.
I don't even think that's actually possible, but know what? Fair enough. The Racers, no chance. Honestly, anything can happen with the Racers.
Or maybe because it doesn't have to be stay on the outside, and like you're saying, at the top of the program, keep it on. You, staying on the ropes, I guess. So
This
if the Razzies can just do that, because there's no way they're gonna stay in the middle for that long.
the issue also comes from the rails they are at the right angle to launch you out of the arena if you take them wrong. As we've seen, like the Wisps, they had one marble go on the rails trying to ride it, and they just flew right out the arena.
That is also worth noting. I'm gonna go back to the if I can
G-Force.
find the G Force. Where the G Force danger.
Skydiving reveal.
Yes.
Steeplechase. They didn't change those. No, the
That
danger. Fastest
dominance.
marbles. New record, 3 of them.
Yes. So cringe.
Speedy. Or no, it's
But there you
dang it. It's something. I can't remember what you may said, but it was funny.
go. Next level cringe. Jungle Jumper's Mellow Yellow is a most watched part of
The
this
most
video.
watched matchup? No way.
Do not know this and the finals for
Well, of course the
whatever
finals.
reason. Mainly just because, like, holy crap, Jungle Jumpers, I guess.
Holy cow, the jungle jumper. It also is the first matchup, I believe.
Oh,
So
and it was the 2v1 comeback.
that's pretty good. But I'm pretty sure, isn't it the first matchup of the video? So it's just people skipping the intro. No, it isn't.
Nah,
Oh
we in the
wow.
middle.
Oh, that's the holy cow. That is
Yeah,
a very
so
long.
it was to relive this 2v1 matchup, the comeback kings Jungle Jumpers, despite the fact that they aren't in the main tournament and this event is not in the showdown. And they are the Jungle Jumpers.
Love it when the
Uh,
jungle jumper said it's jumping time and jumped all over the place.
yes. So, in terms of Mellow Yellow, I don't think they're gonna be the bottom, but I think they're
Mm,
gonna be that successful.
that sounds like every Mellow Yellow season I've ever heard of.
So, it's either they finish this season. Well, they could finish this season 12th. They could just plateau it here to go
Park
for
the bus.
unique scorings. They have never taken 12th. It's either 12th, 16th, or 5th for Mellow Yellow. And they are a gold from 5th. So it could happen.
This is an insanely good mid pack. Oh my god, this is
It
why
is an
I
insanely good mid pack,
believe.
insanely close. That's where the shaking up of is gonna be, because a lot of the teams need 2 medals, a top, a couple collapses from the top teams. Uh, but I'm going with the light teams. Again, I have no idea how the 1 to 16, 2 to 15 bracket, if it's group stage, how the groups will be divvied up if it is group stage. So we could have the all light team podium.
What should I go with?
Swarm do win the spinny roundy collisions.
They do win spinny roundy.
They are
That's
heavy.
the thing, bro. They're heavy. They win spinny roundy.
And I'm
Is
feeling the
it
light
enough?
marbles. I'm feeling light marbles gonna be the best chance. Swarm a bit heavy. Raspberry Racers though, and Midnight Wisps though, are on the heavy side.
This one's really tough because I don't even, again, not even knowing the format of the bracket group is gonna suck. So I will go with. I really want to put Momo on the podium, but I don't think Momo's gonna go on the podium. I really do. But there's 3 teams I think are podiuming a bit harder, and I think it's going to be Pinky's win.
Ooh.
Oh, it's not Team Plasma. Never Team Plasma. Pinkies win, Rojo's second, and Wisp's third. And I'm gonna say they get the third place win off of. Fuck it, it's Momo. Momo fourth place. Momo always fourth place in my heart. Or well, no,
Momo.
Momo first place in my heart. Momo first in my heart, but they're fourth in this event, I think.
Better than 12th, better than 14th.
CCE wins, can't see it. No, CCE will never win. Oh my goodness.
I mean, they won something.
Team Plasma gonna win. Team Plasma will win the race to the basement again.
I don't think it's gonna be that bad. You do have to beat out the Thunderbolts, and Thunderbolts have basic.
They have a really solid climb back up. They have only 2 bottom half finishes since the 8th event. Like, what is it? Past 7 or 8 events?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
2 bottom halves. Only one of those was, I believe, the DNF. From the DNF in triathlon, and the other one was a 9th place. Otherwise, 4th, 2nd, 5th, 7th. So they're having a pretty good run right now. Also, CC always win. That is very much not true. They've won like 2 things.
So you thinking Bolts running the table, 3 straight golds?
Oh no, the Bolts aren't running the table, but I don't think the Bolts actually finished last this season. I'm going to give that honor to the Glaciers.
Wow.
I think they're gonna. I think it's just the Glaciers have not done anything.
Oh, where did I put
like they have not done anything today, or not even today. I can't say today, but they haven't done anything really outside of a few events. They have a medal, I guess, but that's really like they have a medal and a 4th. Otherwise, they're 9th or lower consistently.
So bees are
the Bolts are only 16th overall because they started so slow. Because they gave themselves the world's greatest handicap. They're so low and now on the brink of elimination. Otherwise, if they perform like they do this season, like they've done the second half of this season over the course of an actual season, they'd be pretty solid. But what happens when you score like 32 points, 6 events?
So then what's
it's 38 and 8 events.
Yeah, no, it was bad. It was bad. So then what say you of the bees and the speeders this event? Because they are also on the heavier side. But they are, I mean, speeders 2020. Definitely show up and show out at the times when you think they're dead. And
thank God they're not dead then this season.
And if they do win, then your bottom 3 are
Orps.
Toasteroni.
Doesn't matter how good they do. Toasteroni.
Do you see either the bees or speeders?
I don't see the bees winning. Or the speeders winning.
God, I hope
winning. I see them doing well. I think they both make it to the top half, which is the issue.
That is. I hope we get to see the bees and the speeders in a head-to-head, just to battle.
That would have to be the final
for the outright battle for the outright
pain
championship overall. Yeah, if this is how the speeders get their gold, do you think they're gonna get it, or do you think they'll win?
I mean,
without a gold.
Speeder, I don't think they're winning Honey Dome, and Sand Rally, they can. I don't think it will be the Sand Rally. This is their best chance to win a gold since they really dropped it in the Triple Crown, honestly.
What about the O-Rangers? O-Rangers are here too. I'm giving them 8.
The O-Rangers are here.
They've been so mid. They've finished on the podium twice. And
you have 3 podiums. You just got your 3rd. You just got you got your 3rd 2 events ago now.
Yeah.
In Maze. Corn.
That's right, 1 Maze.
Maze.
It's corn. Did you watch that Thanksgiving Day parade? They had a corn musical.
No, I slept through it.
It's literally a corn musical called Shucked. And no one knew
That's a good
anything
one.
about it because who pays attention to corn musicals?
That sounds hilarious,
But it was
though.
also on the Green Giant float.
Green Giant.
Yeah, so hashtag non-spawn, and
Sounds fun.
and because it just canned vegetables, so everyone's just thinking it's a giant ad because it's a giant ad, and then one of the actors who's presenting, like opening up for this musical number at this Green Giant float refers to the Green Giant, and I quote, "the baddie Green Daddy."
I don't. No. No.
Ain't
No
that the
more.
worst thing you ever heard?
I don't want. Like, life isn't worth living. You've ever figured that one out? I think we've peaked as a society. I think the
Yeah,
two
yeah,
second,
no.
like the 10
Going
seconds
to the
before that
moon,
sentence
what?
existed, we were pretty
Instant
good.
ramen, what? No, the best thing to ever happen in the history of written slash spoken language is someone referring to a fictional mascot for canned vegetables is Batty Green Daddy. Uh,
I I mean, I think we've officially peaked as a society. I mean, the 10 seconds before that were pretty solid. And then the second that came out, I was like, well, wrap it up. Just drop the nukes now, North Korea. Just
and
do
I'm
it.
like, wow, good. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone except for that person who
Yeah, I
made
really
me
whoever wrote
hear.
that, I really, really hope
Who
you had the worst Thanksgiving ever. I hope all the turkey was
Tur-
drier than usual. Who's with
God,
Dino on the stream? Hi, I'm Box Kimchi. I do stats and tell bad jokes.
yeah, basically it.
I
Uh,
have a YouTube channel that has 0 videos. If you want to go subscribe, throw a subscribe at me.
do it, do it.
Yeah, go subscribe at
Um,
Box Kimchi. We have no videos up
just
there.
have videos talking about all this stuff. Look at all this. People eat numbers up. You know about the Detroit Lions?
Oh yeah, the 013.
Detroit Lions
013
are
with
a
the waning was it Waxy Gibbous?
Detroit Lions in the Super Bowl era since 1966. They are 0 and 13. They've played
Who the
13
hell is
games,
Bob
lost all of
Kimchi?
them on a Thanksgiving where the moon is in the waxing gibbous phase.
I'm sorry, who the hell is Bob Kimchi? It's
That
boxed B
that
O
I
X
mean
E D
the
K I
number
M C H I.
the letters are right there. It's autocorrect.
The letters.
It is
Honestly, makes sense, but
um,
that's a
yeah,
new
man.
one. Haven't seen that one
Bob
before.
Kinchy. That's my name. That
Bob.
I'm
No, I
changing
got
my name
nothing.
to Bob Kinchy.
Legally Bob Kimchi. Oh my
Legally
goodness.
Bob Kinchy. Uh,
Never do
so
that.
so it is does it have to be the bees and the speeders outright winning or
To eliminate?
to eliminate?
Wait, who are we talking about? Which one? Because
Uh,
if it's the
ve-
Bolts
yeah,
Glacier Swarm, obviously not. Like those, they're outlined right below, but
right. That's right.
obviously that
So
would
5
push them
points.
over the threshold by far.
Uh, if
That
glaciers,
includes Bolts winning and what do you call it? That includes a Bolts win, Speeders or Bees second. That would also count towards what do you call it? The 5 points.
I think the swarm could get a point on
It's not get a point. It is yeah. They have to
yeah,
gain a
by
single
gain a
point because
point.
they're down 51 right now.
Yeah, yeah. I think that could happen. Uh,
That's
gla-
plausible.
glaciers are also plausible.
2 points is kind of hard because you're going to be facing one of them. If it is not group stage, you are
Yeah,
facing one of them, so you're gonna have to not only you're gonna have to basically beat both of them back to back if you want to survive. The Bolts, same scenario. Your best case scenario is you win your round, and for both of these teams, it's in their best interest for the other to win. Actually, like if they win, they need the other team facing them to win as well, so they both don't have to
yeah.
worry about it.
I think the bolts are done for. I think this is the
I
event
mean,
where they're
overall,
finally out.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is the event where they're out. I think they can pull out some shenanigans here and get through with it.
Get 5 points
Next
on
event,
top
Sand
of the
Rally, they're
Bees.
dead.
Sand Rally,
Sand
they're
Rally, they're
toast.
gone.
Amazing that they've lasted this long because it took the Oceanics like 9 events to cement the basement.
To cement not winning the Marble League. It was pretty
Cement not
good.
winning. Yeah,
I mean, that
event
was also, you have to remember with the Oceanics, that was also in tandem with the best season in terms of scoring.
that is valid.
The single best
The
individual
single
scoring
best.
season. So
The
it kind
only
of makes sense that they got eliminated early.
the only 8 medal season.
Winner ever. The Pinkies got 7, so we were pretty. The
Yeah.
Speeders, I believe, also got. No, they got, yeah. 3 teams got. God, 2020 was crazy. 3 teams at 7. My goodness.
Yeah, 2020 was crazy. 2019 was also insane.
And then the Pinkies. That wasn't insane. That was expected.
So then,
There's still hope if the Bolts win gold. No, there isn't. Even if they win gold, they are very much out of it.
Bees and Speeders outscoring Plasma by 9. That might take some doing to happen.
I would have put the positions if I could think of any positions where that would actually not be super long, like where I would have to write out every single one.
Yeah.
But you can do the math. You guys are smart enough to do the math. Probably.
I mean, I'm not. Chat.
I mean, I
is.
could probably do it kind of off the top of my head, but it's like 7th and last would be one of the acceptable ones, and the other acceptable ones are just increments of 1 after that. So it would be 7th, 9th, and then 6th and 15th, etc., until you get to the podium. So do that. 15 is exclusively like psychotic. That has to be I think Win and Mellow Yellow get lower than 6th or something like that. And then one exception. I just didn't think of it at the time.
I love this chart of the Thunderbolts odds. It's basically 0. We're down into the nothing.
It's just their chance to pass, by the way. Yeah, this is just their chance to pass these teams. Not even beat them. Not even beat them. This is just the chance of them passing them on the season, not surviving.
You need 5 points over the Speeders and Bees.
Who's the Thunderbolts coach? The legendary Thunderstorm, who has been clamoring to get fired for the past, like, what was it? 3-4 years now?
Yeah. No, the Thunderbolts have been absolutely terrible.
Except for 1 year. They had 1 good year. 2021.
Eh.
That was pretty solid. If they actually got a medal, they would have won.
Though.
2016, but that's not
if
fair.
11 teams got a medal, then they would have won.
Yeah, but they could have also just gotten their own medal. Think about it.
I don't think. I'm a YouTuber.
Thunderstorm is trash, indeed. Thunderstorm is trash.
Yeah, so that's not happy. You got Speeders and Bees who might not win. Doubt they're gonna win this event. But to get 5 points on the Bolts, especially if it is a head-to-head, and especially...
Oh, they don't even need to gain points. It is the Thunderbolts need to gain points. The Speeders and Bees are ahead of them by 55, 54.
Oh, yeah, so if
as long as they don't give up that lead... hold on, it's 54 right now. So as long as they don't lose 5 points, the gap has to be 50 or larger by the end of G-Force. The only exception to that is the Swarm, who need 50 because they have, because they can tie.
All the Speeders and Bees need to do is win 2 rounds. If it is the bracket and not a group stage. If it's a group stage, then the last hour is just about Bubkiss, and it's really hard to predict a group stage. But outright bracket, all the Speeders and Bees need to do is effectively win
their first matchup, and they're pretty safe.
Yeah.
Well, win their first matchup, they knock out one of them. The only one that's in question is the Swarm after that. I guess, depending on which one. Like, if the Bolts win and the speeders win, then the bolts are still in for the time being. But you get it. You get the point.
Could you imagine if it's like
The limers,
one
the limers
versus
did change. I did not know that.
one versus
Whoops.
9, and then 2 versus 10, and then all the way down to 8 versus 16?
That would be weird.
That'd be weird. Same scenario would apply, except I think you'd have more. Well, I mean, we're gonna have sad Momo fans regardless. Sad Momo
Oh,
fan. It just gonna
always sad
be.
Momo. No, I don't want to be a sad Momo fan.
It's gonna be
Know what?
Momo
I'm gonna
Kai
say it just
running
like
out
I
of a
did last.
cornfield, running
What
over
are we
2
saying? One
mountain
versus
ranges.
9? Are we saying 1 versus 9 in this case?
I mean, if that is the case,
No, I'm
just
gonna.
just speculation.
If this does come down to Momo versus the bees, which it definitely will not because I'd be so dumb, but it would be funny, and that's kind of cool. But I'm just saying, worst case scenario, I called it last year. I said the Minties would beat the Pinkies in Team Aquathlon. I am saying in the very bad scenario where the Bees and Team Momo face off, Team Momo will beat the Bumblebees.
All right, on film, Kimchi
Even
laying
though
it
that will
down.
not happen. Last place team this event, Glaciers. It's Glaciers.
Yeah, that's a solid
They're
one.
last.
Glaciers.
I'm going to say the Glaciers. They've been pretty bad for most of the season. They have like 3 or 4 good events, and then everything else is double digits. So yeah,
Yeah, that's a
Glaciers.
solid one.
And I say Glaciers last overall as well.
If it is 1 versus 9, 8 versus 16,
I would laugh so much.
I would see the Snowballs beating the Speeders. In a head-to-head matchup in G-Force, if it's Snowballs versus Speeders, I have the Snowballs beating them. I'll put that. I think that could happen at one point or another.
How did Momo get added to the title conversation? Because the moments have been happening. We have been absolutely cooking.
Momo.
Like it's
Momo.
5th, 2nd, 9th,
Momo.
1st, 8th. We
Momo.
are cooking. Never deny the Mo moment. We are the team. We are literally the better.
Momo team
No,
of the decade.
never say the Glaciers are the Minties reskinned. The Minties are better than the Glaciers. I do not hear any other arguments. Don't compare us to that poverty franchise.
Well, damn.
Look, I just had to put the No, I got to put the Glaciers in their place. The Minties are better. We're the better. I mean, we're not even Ice Team theme. We're Cold Theme team. Minties suck. I'm not gonna say you suck. I will say your team sucks. And based on the fact that you've been saying Team Plasma, yeah, I don't have to say much.
I will join that pile and say the Minty Maniacs do in fact suck, and that their 2020
wrong.
season was a fluke.
We are
it
fine.
It took the Midnight Wisps choking.
Look who's here and look who isn't. Look who's in 15th right now, and look who's going to be doing something in the Showdown copium.
You're not stealing my supply. I need it for the rest.
I
of
have
the
my own
Seahawks
supply.
season.
Glaciers are way cooler. No, glaciers are uncool chunks of ice floating through water. Unlike Mint, which is a leaf. Think about it.
No, I read about how good an herb mint is. It's so versatile. It's everywhere. You got a whole genre of candy just called mint. Mint.
Yeah, there's no candy called glaciers.
I mean,
probably.
It probably is. Just makes me want to eat the marbles.
Oh God, no! We're back to 0 days since marbles have been mentioned.
I am a crumb cheat. There's that one video of a cat eating an ice cube, and that's me.
That is the definition of dino. That's the definition of dino. The Quicksilvers are better than the Minties? No, that is objectively wrong. I love both of those teams, and that is still wrong.
Oh man.
No, my hatred for the Glaciers is non-existent. I just think that the Glaciers are not as cool as the Minties, and the comparisons between the two teams kind of annoy me. And I also think the Minties are still better.
You also didn't fill out the rest of your bottom for the that phrasing. The teams that are gonna
Wait, what?
just be terrible. You got the top three. Need the bottom three. Uh,
Oh, bottom three of this
you,
event. I already said
you
Glaciers in
said Glaciers.
last.
I'm gonna put Glaciers on my bottom three. I had Razzies, Wisps,
Why would
Glaciers.
the Jawbreakers replace the Minty? The Minty's just okay, man. Your audience is something. Never mind. I tried to not talk
don't
about the
don't
audience, but the
don't let them
audience,
win. Just
they had it coming.
just
I will say, your audience are an interesting bunch of people. Lovely and interesting. Both of those things can be
well,
true
if they
simultaneously.
subscribe to you as your audience as well. Um, so
True.
so just say do what I do. Say two random team names for
Uh, for bottom three, what did the
you.
Snowballs get
You
last
got the
event? Oh, fourth. Yeah,
Glaciers,
they're coming. They're coming 14th. It's the
Snowballs,
trend of the
Sad.
Snowballs
Just
in
put
14th, and
all the icy
we're gonna
teams.
put Team Plasma in 15th.
Wow, yeah.
Plasma 15th.
I
Thunderbolts
mean,
is
I
taped the
do have
bottom.
them winning because I am insane like that. But that is Team Plasma's season in a nutshell. If they're not on the podium, they're in the basement.
That
That
is
is
unfair to compare the Quicksilvers to Balls of Chaos, considering they had 4 less events to do it in. That is just, come on, basic math, guys. Basic math.
And on that note, we do have whatever's rough
Rough
predictions,
predictions.
rough predictions based on
Rough,
rough predictions on what
roughly.
this event is even going to be because we have no idea what this event is going to be.
We know what the event's gonna be. I hope we do. It's been confirmed for us for like a month and a half now.
Well,
I
G-force.
really
Yeah,
hope they don't change it.
I suppose we have no idea what the structure is going to be. We have
Oh,
no
the
idea
format's gonna
what the
be. Who
numbers are
knows?
going to be. No idea where the video is for the G-force. Just to end on that shot, or I could just go back to me being on Jesus country. That's right.
Let's ride.
Come on, come on.
Let us ride.
All right, that has been an hour gotten through. She got anything to
Uh,
say?
let's think of something really super like meaningful and
That
witty. Like
isn't
that would
gonna
be.
get me demonetized
No, I'm not getting you demonetized. That's
Okay.
not the mission.
yet.
Let's just go with a very simple. I have nothing else to say besides the Glaciers are going to lose this season.
I mean, 3 points away from doing it could definitely happen. All right, I'll be back here. Uh,
On the
after
morrow?
yeah tomorrow. Tomorrow I will be back here doing a stream. Not sure if Kimchi's gonna be here.
I don't know. I'm only here whenever Dino invites me to be
Yeah,
here.
I and I am going to be like 5 grogwoods deep
Frogwoods.
after G Force. So uh I will see y'all in 23 hours to scream about G Force. Hope it goes well. Uh I hope it goes well for the O'Rangers. Doubt it will go well for the O'Rangers. Eight always the worst of the best or best of the worst. So all y'all take care. As always, Waluigi gonna take us out. Thank you one more time for Kimchi on the stream.
Hi.
Have a good rest of your day. Bye bye.